Yeah, I mean, I guess the announcement on Mario is in, so you could talk about it. What, I mean, he's been a little bit of a disappointment. So what drove you?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough to, how many coaches had a kid had down there. He's had a ton of coaches. I think he's a talent. We see a talent there, a high draft pick talent. He fits how I want to play with his athleticism and his ability to shoot and make plays off the dribble. And we still think he has a lot of room to grow and develop. So I really feel like he's definitely worth bringing him in and seeing what we can turn him into.
What have your conversations with him? What were they like?
Great excitement. It was funny because when I was in Miami, he was a guy that, we were looking at, well, what if he drops? And so we really got into a lot of film with him during his draft. And so we talked a lot about that stuff. And, I just told him that, I want to give you a clean slate. And, no judgment. I'm not going to look back at your past for any negatives. I wanted to start from scratch and show you how I want to develop you and play you. And that's all he was asking for was a fresh start and be in a place where he was valued and people cared about him. And I think it's going to be a good relationship.
What specifically makes you think that he can still, become a good NBA player?
Well, just his skill set. He's got the right skill set for today's NBA. He plays with a super high motor. He's a high flyer. He shoots the three ball well. He handles the ball in transition. He's really competitive defensively, and he's 6'8". I can play him a lot of different ways, a lot of different spots. And so I really see a great opportunity for both of us with this situation.
You're going to have to count on Luke as a backup center now. How interesting is it to see him compete in the summer?
I like Luke. I think Luke is he's a heck of a skilled big. You know what you're getting with him. He can stretch the floor to three. He's got great hands. He's a very good basketball player from the standpoint of IQ. Very good passer. He runs the floor extremely hard. He understands how to play and pick and roll, when to pop, when to roll. He understands defensive schemes. And the fact that he's got a 7-foot wingspan, obviously, I like that. And so I think he's going to do just fine in our system.
With Mario, I guess he played better at the power forward than the small forward. Do you see him as that power forward?
Yeah, I know me. They just forwards. They just forwards. He's going to handle. He's going to set pick and rolls. He's going to, run pick and rolls. He's going to come off catch and shoots. He's going to set pin down. So he'll be doing all of that stuff. And so I don't want to say what he is exactly, but if you want to say, is he going to play the 4 when you look out there? Will he be the second tallest guy on the floor? Yeah, sometimes, for sure.
Well, last year, before the season, actually, when we talked to Scott Perry, he said what he learned from Orlando and that experience with young players is that you want to mix in veterans. But this team you guys have now, what do you got? One guy over 30 years old?
Yeah.
Are you concerned about that, putting all these
We've
young
talked
guys?
about it, yeah. We've talked about it, and it's a possibility. It's still time to do some things and plug some gaps with some quality leadership and veteran leadership. But at the same time, you got to be right with that. You can't bring in a guy who is looking for more than we can give, because that can end up tearing your locker room apart. And so we're going to be real specific with who we surround these kids with. Make sure that they're quality people, high character, guys that come every day and do their job, guys that aren't trying to eat the young, and try to put people around them that's going to help us develop these guys.
When you're installing your systems last week or whenever the first time you did it, you said you've been showing them a lot of tape. Do you show them just your past tape? Do you show them other teams that you want to play like?
This team right here has just been no. I'm just letting them learn from their own mistakes and the good things that they're doing and their mistakes. So this week we watched film. We covered pace, spacing, execution. Defensively, we covered a lot of our switching. We watched film on closeouts, post defense. So we've hit a lot of stuff menu-wise from a film standpoint. And then, like I said, you guys already know I spent some time with Frank alone watching film. And, as the week goes on, as these games start, I'm going to just pull a guy or two, every few days and to watch film with me individually.
The Summer League opener debut for Kevin Knox. Are you expecting him to rack it up, point-wise? Or
No pressure on him at all. I don't know what he's going to give us. I just know I'm happy that he's ours. I want him to just get the nervous energy out, go have fun, play, and let every game be a learning experience for him. You know, he has no pressure on him right now to do anything but learn what the heck the NBA is about and have a whole lot of fun doing it.
It would be a different advantage for you not coaching, being back.
Yeah. You know, all my old heads tell me get away from it, 25,000 feet. You know, all my old advisors, my mentors, they all say, you know, let one of those other guys do it, and you sit back and just look at the big picture of it. And so that's what I'm going to do this, you know, and let Mike Miller really take a voice in this thing and get his feet wet as well.